For years, the royal spotlight has followed giants like King Charles III and Catherine, Princess of Wales. But suddenly, that attention has shifted, landing squarely on the smallest shoulders in the family, Prince Louis. And it all began with a quiet, unexpected update. Behind palace walls, whispers started to grow louder. A minor health concern. A brief moment of worry. And then, a rare and personal message from the king himself. While officials were quick to reassure the public that it was nothing serious, just a short-lived respiratory issue, the tone was enough to spark global attention. Because when a king speaks about his grandson, people listen. But here's the twist. This isn't a story about illness. Not really. It's about who Prince Louis is becoming. If you've ever watched him during public appearances, you already know, he's not your typical royal. He's energetic, expressive, and completely unfiltered. The kind of child who waves too hard, reacts too honestly, and somehow turns even the most formal royal event into a viral moment. And that's exactly why people love him. But behind that playful charm lies something deeper, something we're only just beginning to see. Recently, a surprising opportunity came his way. An honorary role. Light, symbolic, and perfectly suited to a young boy who enjoys simple childhood traditions. For many, it seemed like an obvious yes. But instead, it was declined. And not by accident. His parents, Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, made a deliberate choice. A quiet but powerful one. They said no, not because he couldn't do it, but because he shouldn't have to. Not yet. In a world where royal children have historically been introduced to duty almost from birth, this decision feels different. It signals a shift, a boundary, a reminder that before titles and expectations comes childhood. And that's where Prince Louis is right now. At school, on playgrounds, building things, laughing too loudly, asking too many questions, living a life that, despite the crown hovering above him, still looks surprisingly normal. But every now and then, we catch a glimpse of something more. A moment of stillness during a ceremony. A respectful glance toward his father. A quiet act of kindness, like giving away a toy or offering comfort in his own small way. These moments don't make headlines the way his funny faces do. But they matter more. Because they show growth. They show awareness. They show that behind the laughter and chaos, a sense of responsibility is slowly taking shape. And maybe that's what makes this story so compelling. Not a health scare. Not a royal title. But the quiet evolution of a child who is learning, step by step, what it means to belong to one of the most watched families in the world, without losing who he is in the process. So while the world watches, speculates, and reacts, one thing is becoming clear. Prince Louis isn't being rushed into royalty. He's being allowed to grow into it. And sometimes, that's the most powerful story of all.